In chapter 22 of Candide, Candide and Martine head to Paris upon their arrival in France. Candide becomes ill, but rumors of his wealth earn him 2 doctors and several overly attentive friends, none of whom he wants, and none of whom actually help him. As Candide grows sicker, the priest of the local parish tries to get him to sign a note of confession. Martine throws the priest out of the hotel, causing a scandal. Recovering, Candide makes friends with an abbé, a low-ranking Catholic member of the clergy. He takes Candide and Martine to the theater, where they meet a bitter, negative journalist and theater critic. The abbé then introduces them to the Marquise de Paralignac. She runs a gambling saloon in her home, where Candide loses quite a bit of money. Then she seduces Candide and steals his 2 diamond rings. Candide feels bad about cheating on Cunégonde. This abbé is also sad, but that's because he didn't extort as much money from Candide as he had hoped. He questions Candide extensively about Cunégonde, and the next day, Candide receives a letter from his beloved saying that she is in Paris and very ill. He rushes to her hotel, but her maid won't allow Candide to actually look at her. Martine realizes this is all a ruse to get Candide's remaining jewels and gold. A police officer arrives and tries to arrest Candide and Martine for being foreigners. Candide gives the officer 3 small diamonds as a bribe, and it's arranged that the officer's brother will take Candide and Martine to Portsmouth, England. Voltaire, a Parisian, authored inflammatory essays railing against the French government and the church. Here, Paris is most unwelcoming, with its corruption, thieving backstabbers, and bitter failing critics. Candide, too, feels disillusioned and disappointed as his stay in Paris comes to an end. What has seemed to be a mecca of culture and class turns out to be a haven for liars, miserable creeps, and charlatans who will do anything to part a naive young man from his money.